Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks so much for joining me here. It's Sunday evening. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. We have Flamingo, we have Kimmy, we have Wyatt, we have Cloud Apps, we have Core, some of our regulars there in the chat. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here on this Sunday evening. So we have a planned, we have a packed live stream, if I can find the words to use, if my brain doesn't fall out of my head. We have Emma here as well, Emma Malfoy. Nice for you to join us. Nice to see you, Emma. So we're going to be talking about 3 different main topics like we usually do here. We got Erica as well. So we're going to be talking, first of all, about a Ugandan Quidditch team coming out of Africa, which is very, very interesting. So this teacher overheard the Harry Potter story. He Googled what Quidditch was, and he basically made up Quidditch. And he's got a Quidditch team, and they have aspirations of joining the Quidditch World Cup in other countries. So Ugandan Quidditch team. That's really, really interesting story for us to dive into. Up second, we're going to be talking about how Gryffindor makes no sense. So, for any of you Gryffindors out there who are watching, I do apologize. We're going to be talking about why Gryffindor in the movies makes no sense. So it's kind of a wider story about, you know, favoritism and Gryffindor in the movies and the way that the movies were kind of framed around Gryffindor. So we're going to be kind of jumping into that. I'm not trying to bash on any Gryffindors, so, you know, I'm not putting any of you guys down. And thirdly, we're going to be talking about a brand new costume workshop that's coming to the Harry Potter studio tour. So you can get a 45-minute session from some of the expert costume designers who worked on the actual Harry Potter movies. You can turn up that 45-minute session. They'll go through the history of the costumes, how they were made, and kind of like all the backstory to the costumes, and then you do the studio tour after. So it's a brand new workshop that's coming to the Harry Potter studio tour. So for all of you out there who are interested in, you know, the history behind the costumes, how they were made, the artistry, all that great stuff, there's going to be a workshop specifically for you guys to dive more into those costumes, which is going to be really, really fun. And it's quite reasonably well priced as well. It's not as expensive as I thought it would be. Sometimes when you attend those kind of workshops at the Harry Potter Studio Tour, they can be pretty expensive. They can cost a pretty penny, to be honest. I mean, the average Joe working a 9-to-5 job, I mean, you know, the cost of living is pretty expensive at the moment. So spending hundreds of pounds on a ticket for something that lasts only an hour, you know, pretty pricey stuff, you know, when we've got to be picky about what we spend our money on these days. But yeah, so we've got Scotty here as well. Great to see you, Scotty. We've got Rumble Believer as well. Great to see Rumble. Thank you so much for being here as well. It's great to have you guys here. Thanks so much for joining us. So we're gonna do what we usually do, guys. We're kind of just wait a couple of minutes to see if anybody else turns up. Then we'll jump into our first main topic. But how's everyone's week been? How's everyone's weekend been? What have you guys been up to? You know, if you want to jump in the chat, you know, let us know what you've been up to. Have you been out, you know, have you been out partying? Have you been at home reading a book? Have you been, you know, out walking your dogs? You know, whatever you've been up to, guys. Jump in the live chat. Let us know what you've been up to. Would love to hear what you guys have been doing. Ravenclaws go. Seahawks tonight. Erica says, please live, do not disconnect this time. Yeah, I mean, it was the first time that's ever happened. So, I mean, it's not bad at the moment. You know, it's not bad going, considering the amount of live streams that we've done over the past month or so. And we've had one disconnect. So, I mean, it doesn't happen often. The internet that I have here is actually pretty damn good. It doesn't disconnect that often. So, we're quite fortunate there. Flamingos, just playing Fortnite. That's one game that I've never really gotten into, Fortnite. The circle gets really small, then you get killed and you have to restart the whole thing. I don't know, it just never worked for me. But I do understand the appeal, and I understand why a lot of people kind of like it, so I do get that. Kimmy says, just bake the cake, tucking into a slice. What kind of cake are we talking about? What kind of cake are we talking about? Like, okay, Scotty says, had a Royal British Legion meeting and sorting out veterans 100th birthday. Oh, wow. That's a really noble cause, Scotty. Sorting out a veteran's 100th birthday. Wow. That's pretty damn cool. Have you got anything planned for his birthday? What kind of things are you going to come up with? I brought Alan's diary book, so I spent this week reading it and watching his movies. Oh, that's really cool, Emma. Alan's diary. And spent a week reading it and watching his movies. That's a cool way to spend the week. Very, very nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yes, it's nice to know what you guys have been up to. So Thanks so much for filling us in with that, guys. Okay, so what we're going to do, actually, let's just throw up this. So for you guys who haven't followed me on social media yet, guys, I know I keep badgering on about it, and I don't mean to, but, you know, just a bit of self-promotion, so to speak. I'm just going to throw this up. Make sure you do follow me on social media if you haven't yet, guys. I'll put up the links here. Yeah, so there we go, guys. And as you can see there, from the event list that we have in the middle of the screen there, you can see we've got a lot of new subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. So for all of you guys out there who are new subscribers, who are watching this after the fact, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. Thanks so much for being part of the community here and helping to grow the content, the channel, and all that good stuff. Being a subscriber helps to support the content. It really does. So for all the new subscribers out there watching this, I really do appreciate that. But okay, guys, so now that we've had a chance to mingle, we've had a chance to have a bit of a chat and a catch up like we always like to do here, let's jump into our very first main topic, and we're going to be talking about this Ugandan Quidditch team. This is a really charming, fun story. I really enjoyed making this video. So let's dive in and let's learn what's going on in Uganda regarding this Quidditch team. Stream. I love these stories of Harry Potter coming out of other cultures from around the world. Yesterday on the live stream, we talked about how they're using Draco Malfoy as the mascot for their new Chinese year. And now today, we're talking about a Quidditch team in Uganda in Africa. I mean, it's just so cool hearing these kind of, you know, out of left field stories about how Harry Potter is interacting with other cultures and countries around the world. I love it so much. But this is really, really cool. A Quidditch team in Uganda. I mean, how random. I love it so much. Let's dive in, guys, and let's see what's going on here. So, Quidditch team from Uganda village harbours Harry Potter-inspired World Cup dreams. Okay, so let's get into this. So the sport of Quidditch, inspired by the fictional game in the Harry Potter books, is growing in popularity in Uganda, where there is now a national tournament and more than 200 players. Organisers hope the Ugandan players of the land-based version of the magical game, officially known as Quad Ball, will one day be able to attend the new Sports World Cup. Okay, so it's actually called Quad Ball. The official name is Quad Ball, but it's basically taken inspiration, massive inspiration, from Quidditch in, obviously, the universe of Harry Potter. But I mean, again, Ugandan Quidditch team. This is so random, but I love it so much. I can't help but it just brings a smile to the face, you know? So, guys, we do actually have a small clip here of the Ugandan Quidditch team playing a round of Quidditch. So this is pretty cool. So let's just dive into this quick clip here and see what it has to show us.
On this field in Langos district, players are in action in a game of Quidditch with sticks between their legs, sprinting after ball.
In the book, I discovered the Quidditch and the broomstick, the magic broomstick. Never did I know that there is a real game.
In the beginning, everything was improvised. Holes in the ground served as goals, then bicycle wheels. But today, the sport is more structured, and it's attracting young people looking for both competition and equality. On the pitch, 7 players per team try to throw the ball through hoops and catch the golden snitch, a ball attached to a neutral runner. It's a mix of football, rugby and volleyball, played in a spirit of teamwork and inclusion.
Okay, guys, we'll just leave it there, but you get the idea there. They run around with like a pipe between their legs, And they're kind of like playing it's almost like basketball and rugby, like the person was just saying. So you've got the three kind of hoops there, similar to Quidditch. And I'm not exactly sure what the rules are to this, I have to be honest. But it looks like fun. And it's always a great thing to see like young people like playing in a sports team, you know, running off that excess energy, you know, being part of a community. And the fact that Harry Potter is bringing together this Ugandan Quidditch team, sense of community, sport is good for you. And, you know, it's just great to see people enjoying Harry Potter in a very different way to what we do here in the West. I'm not sure if this is a game here. Do people play this over in the West, like over in the States and America and places like... I don't know of anyone in this country, in the UK, that plays Quidditch like this. Not that I'm aware of, unless I'm completely oblivious to that. But I'll have to research into that a bit more. Okay, let's keep going and diving into the details here. So far from the legendary skies above Hogwarts School, a young woman chased a golden snitch, highlighting how the craze for Harry Potter's favourite sport, Quidditch, has taken hold in a remote Ugandan village. In a clearing surrounded by banana trees around 135 kilometers or 80 miles from the capital of Kampala, players run around with sticks between their legs instead of broomsticks. The adapted version of Quidditch is officially called Quadball and does not require the same magical or flying abilities as the sport invented by J.K. Rowling for her world-conquering fantasy books. Yeah, I mean... I mean, obviously it doesn't require flying abilities. It wouldn't, you know, people wouldn't get very far. But it has gained a following around the world since it came to Katawadi, deep in the rural southern Uganda. In 2013, thanks to a primary school teacher, John Sentamu, I think that's how you say it, who discovered the sport after reading a Harry Potter book over the shoulder of someone on a bus. He read the Harry Potter book over the shoulder of someone on the bus. So he was sat on the bus and someone in front of this guy was reading Harry Potter and the teacher was just like looking over the top of some guy like reading Harry Potter at the same time. I love that. That's brilliant. The word Quidditch means nothing to me, neither in English nor in any other language. So I went on Google. Senta Manu said, 47 years old. I was like, hey, it's a game. It's beautiful. I think I could introduce this to my community. I mean, isn't that what teachers are all about? Coming up with new ways of, you know, learning, education, teaching people. And it sounds like this is a great teacher. You know, to read something like Quidditch in a Harry Potter book, he didn't even know what Quidditch meant. Or like he didn't know what it was. He Googled it, found out what it was. And then he made a real world interpretation sports event of it. You know, introduced it to his students. And now it's like really popular. I mean, isn't that a fantastic story? It's really nice. So, Sentamu put together a team around Good Shepherd Primary School, where he teaches. 10 years of hard work paid off in 2023, when Sentamu's team hosted and won the first national quadball tournament. The East African country now has more than 200 players. The aim of quadball is to throw the balls through the hoops, but Sentamu loves the way it combines elements of netball, football, volleyball, and rugby, and also the equality between men and women, which is an official requirement for every team. But without magic, reality can intrude. The team lacks the funds to travel, said Sentamu. Despite invitations, they have been unable to attend Quadball World Cup, held every 2 years since 2012 in Europe or in the Americas. Okay, so it does take place in Europe. So this is a thing in Europe and in the Americas. When it says the Americas, I'm assuming they mean like in South America somewhere, you know, probably wherever, maybe like Mexico or something. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, maybe they do have it here in the UK. Like I said, I might just not know about it. It's not something I've really looked into all that much. So it's something I'm definitely going to have to, you know, brush up on research about to see if there is actually an official... Is there an official Quidditch sort of cup here in the UK or in parts of Europe? I'll definitely have to look into that and make a video about it. So 31 teams took part in the last World Cup, a 3-day event in Belgium last year. Quote, my dream is to see the team from here going to the World Cup of Quidditch because it would be a revelation for the whole world, he said. Still, the sport has boosted the community in Katawadi, attracting children to the school in the area where education is not always a priority. Vicky Edith Nabajan, I can't even say it, Nabanja, Sentamu's daughter is one of the beaters who can temporarily knock opposing players out of the game with dodgeballs. It has brought youth together and has opened up their minds while also helping to create a community of belonging, the 25-year-old said. That's exactly what I said. You know, bringing people together for sport. It's not just about fitness. It's about community. It's about belonging. It's about, you know, camaraderie, the team, being part of a team, a community, working together, building those bonds. And, you know, places like Uganda where they don't have much in the way of, you know, government financing. You know, their education, they're in a third world country. And, you know, taking their minds off their everyday problems and being part of this fantastic game where they can, you know, they can take part in the game and they can have fun and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's just fantastic. And the fact that the teacher came up with this as well, I think is just a really, really nice story. And I hope at some point someone steps in and gives them the financing so they can go to Europe or other countries. And this team from Uganda, I hope they can compete around the world in other countries for the Quidditch World Cup. That would be an amazing story, you know, for them to come from Uganda and to win the World Cup in Europe or in the Americas. What a great story that would be. That's almost like a movie. I could see that as a movie. They start off as a rough team, you know, where they don't have any finances or money and, you know, they're just playing kind of in the dirt in Uganda in a small village. And then towards the end of the film, they end up making it to the official World Cup of Quidditch and they end up winning. Like, what a true story that would be. And what a great movie that would make. But yeah, so there we go, guys. Quidditch team from Uganda. I think that was a fantastic story. And again, I love hearing about Harry Potter in these different cultures and different countries around the world and how they, you know, use the books to celebrate and, you know, come up with these other sporting events and traditions and things. And I thought it was just a really, really nice story. So jump into the live chat or the comment section and let me know what you think about this really, really nice story. There we go. What a really charming story. You know, people coming from Uganda, you know, using the Harry Potter as inspiration for their own sport, playing Quidditch. I think it's just fantastic. It's really, really good. And I like what Emma Malfoy said there as well. She said, I Googled and there's a Quidditch team in my country too. I had no idea. Yeah, do you know what? It's something that I've never really thought about. I've heard it from time to time that people have played Quidditch as a real life game, but I've never really looked into it. I've never really taken it seriously because I'm like, how on earth can you play Quidditch in real life? Like, it must just be a thing that someone does at the park on the weekends. But the fact that there's actual, like, European tournaments, there's American tournaments, there's, like, real tournaments that are set up for this kind of thing. Now that I know it's actually, like, a serious sport and, like, people actually, you know, play it on a professional level, I may have to look into it and start diving in and seeing what it's all about and make a couple of videos about it. Even attend, I might even have to attend the game myself and video it for you guys. If there's any, you know, Quidditch games going on in London or anything like that or nearby, I'm definitely going to have to go and kind of film some of it and then, you know, put it as a vlog on the channel. I think you guys would find that quite interesting. So we'll definitely have to dive into that. I'll do a bit more research and see what I can come up with. But yeah, I mean, really, really cool. Learning that Quidditch is kind of a real game. I kind of knew that to some degree, but I wasn't sure exactly how serious. Yeah, Wyatt says it there. They have Quidditch tournaments in the US and take it seriously. Yeah, it's just something I've never really thought about, to be honest. I just really haven't. I really haven't looked into it. But I will definitely research into that, guys, and I'll get back to you, and we'll do a bit more about that on the channel. And I see that you're talking about cake. I saw the word cake multiple times coming up in the chat there. So I think what I'm going to do actually, buffering again. Okay, buffering. That's not good. Just waiting for the muggles to find out about real. The cake subject is done, so no worries, you'll be fine. Didn't pay his Wi-Fi bill. What? I've got two different Wi-Fis that I use, and maybe I should switch over to the other one. I should switch over to the other Wi-Fi, but I don't know if I do that right now. I don't know if it's going to cut the stream off. So I'm not sure if it's going to cut the stream off, so I don't want to switch it at the moment. Okay, just hopefully we get no more problems. I do apologize, guys. In the next stream, I'll switch over to the other Wi-Fi that I have. Yeah, I have two Wi-Fis, which is strange, but it is what it is. I have my normal Wi-Fi and my normal router. Then I have this kind of repeater that kind of boosts the signal. So I kind of have like two Wi-Fis that I can use. And sometimes if one isn't working, I can just switch to the other one. if I created a Quidditch team, what would I call it? Let me just think. 1 second. I would call it... This is going to sound stupid. I would call it the Rambunctious Ravens. The Rambunctious Ravens. That's what it would be called. Ridiculous, stupid name. The Rambunctious Ravens. Scotty, for now, I'm just going to keep connected to this Wi-Fi for now, Scotty. We'll see how it goes. If we get any more, like, major issues, then I will maybe restart or switch the Wi-Fi. But it seems to be okay for now, so we'll just keep it like it is for now. If we get any major issues, then I'll switch it over. Not a bad name. Cloud Apps likes the name, Rambunctious Ravens. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, I'm going to quickly... Seeing as you guys were talking about cake, I'm going to try and find a really good Harry Potter cake. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, let's see what we can come up with here. I want to find something like really spectacular cake here. Let's see what I can get into. I want something that's going to be... Oh, that looks really good. Okay, I found one here. This looks really yummy. Let me see if I can bring this up. Bear with me 1 second. You guys have got me talking about cake now. Okay, I found a... Looks like a chocolate cake here. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it just looks so good. Okay, let me just bring this picture up here. I've got a sweatshirt with the happy birthday cake on it. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. I thought Ravenclaws were a bunch of nerds not into sports. Yeah, I'm not really into sports all that much. I'm not. But someone asked me if I had a Quidditch team, what would I call it? You know, I didn't necessarily say that I would play sports, but I was just answering the question that someone asked me. I did play... I wasn't really into, like, sports, like football and basketball. When I was a kid, I was into, like, skateboarding and inline skating and kind of, like, surfing and stuff like that. The more kind of, what do they call it? Like, the extreme sports, I guess you would call it. Skating, skateboarding, that kind of stuff. Rather than, like, playing football. I wasn't really into football or basketball or tennis or anything like that. Never really liked that kind of stuff that much. Okay. I found myself a cake here. So, let's bring this up. What do we think about this, guys? This looks really tasty. Look at that. That looks so good. Bespoke birthday-themed Harry Potter cake. Let me see if I can find what's inside this. If my internet wants to load, which it doesn't seem to want to at the moment. Okay, this cake was, it has 4 layers: chocolate sponge, vanilla, buttercream, and chocolate drip. That sounds so good. So, what was it again? Chocolate sponge, vanilla buttercream, chocolate drip. Yeah, man, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. I want to eat the Hedwig. That sounds kind of weird, but I just want to, like, it looks like it's made of icing and it looks really sweet. Like, it looks really nice. Do you know what? Have that cake and then have a big can of Monster as well. That would be crazy. Okay, let me put that back anyway. Okay, guys, so what we'll do in a sec, we'll get on to our... oh, we've got Mar in the chat. Nice to see you, Mar. Thank you so much for joining us. It's great to have you here as always. Too much chocolate on the top. Never too much chocolate. Never too much chocolate. Although I am on a bit of a diet at the moment, so I'm trying not to eat too much crap. So, but who knows? No one's gonna know. If I eat it in the dark in the corner, no one's gonna know. Okay, so let's dive into our second topic anyway, guys, and we're going to be talking about why Gryffindor makes no sense in the movies. This is going to be an interesting one. So here we go, and let's jump into this. Here, this brings up some very, very valid points, and if you're a Gryffindor and you're watching this, I do apologize. I did not write this. I'm purely reporting on it from a fan perspective, so do bear that in mind. But anyway, so 5 things that still make no sense about Gryffindor, and we're talking about this from the perspective of the movies, not the books, guys, just so we're clear there going forward. Okay, so what makes no sense about Gryffindor? Let's start off here at number 5. So, the Sorting Hat's on-screen favoritism. Okay, so across the films, the Sorting Hat's decisions feel suspiciously convenient for the story's direction. Just a little bit. It barely hesitates placing Harry in Gryffindor, even though he displays Slytherin traits that the hat itself points out. Yeah, this is something that fans have debated about on countless forums and message boards over the years. You know, if he displays Slytherin-type traits, why was he placed into Gryffindor? Obviously, he has to be placed there because he's the heroic character. He's the central kind of thesis on which the story bases around. So we have to put him in Gryffindor. Gryffindor's associated with heroics and courage and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, it's a plot point where he has to be put into Gryffindor, even though technically he's more of a Slytherin, some people would say. The movie glosses over the internal conflict within seconds, making the decision seem less about Harry's psychology and more about his ensuring the hero lands the right house for the spotlight. Similar oddities occur with characters like Hermione, whose intellect screams Ravenclaw. Yeah, I mean, House Ravenclaw is about learning, intellect, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know, wisdom, and all to do with, like, studying, academia, you know, becoming smarter, more intelligent, all that kind of stuff. And you would think that, you know, Hermione, you know, the brightest witch of them all, so to speak, you'd think she would be placed in Ravenclaw, but she's not. And again, it's kind of a little bit of a plot point that when you really think about it, it's kind of like, well, why was she placed in Gryffindor? Yet the films barely justify her placement beyond her friendship with Harry and Ron. Hopefully this is something in the series where they dive a little bit more into the decisions that the Sorting Hat is making, and it gives us a little bit of nuance and kind of the decision-making process that the Sorting Hat gives. And maybe we get that in the series, maybe we don't. We'll have to wait and see. So number 4, the perpetual Gryffindor-Slytherin feud. Okay, on screen, the rivalry between Gryffindor and Slytherin never matures, even as the stakes grow darker. From Quidditch matches to dueling club scenes, it stays cartoonishly black and white. Gryffindor equals good, Slytherin equals bad. Yeah, it's that kind of binary, isn't it? You know, one's good, one's bad. That's all there is to it. You don't need to know anymore. That's all there is. We root for Gryffindor, we don't like Slytherin, and end of story. No one needs to ask any questions. There's no nuanced exploration of how this animosity poisons the school culture. Even in the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the films miss an opportunity for unity. Slytherin students are dismissed or locked away, while Gryffindors get the hero edit. The constant depiction of Gryffindor as pure-hearted and Slytherin as irredeemable leaves no moral complexity for viewers to process. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what is the feud about? Why is Gryffindor always pointed in a good light? Why do we never see Slytherin, you know, as being the good guys? There must be some situations, you know, throughout the school year where, you know, Gryffindor's in the wrong and Slytherins are the good guys. Whatever the situation may be. Maybe a fight breaks out between two students where the Gryffindor's in the wrong and Slytherin's in the right for a change. I mean, and we never get to see Slytherin kind of painted in that kind of, that light of kind of being the morally superior kind of student or group of students. Okay, so with that down, let's move on to point number 3 here, the cinematic hero worship. So, filmmakers love Gryffindor so much that every Hogwarts-wide success circles back to them. From the House Cup victories to Dumbledore's glowing praise, the camera ensures Gryffindor looks golden, literally. In The Sorcerer's Stone, the last-minute House Cup points scene plays out like a triumphal coronation, complete with swelling music and glowing banners in a cinematic manipulation passing off as favoritism as a fair victory. The sequels never balance it out either, so characters from other houses rarely get full arcs or depths unless they orbit Gryffindor protagonists. Luna, Cedric, and Cho exist mostly to reflect the Gryffindor narrative. Even when rival houses contribute to saving Hogwarts, the camera always finds Harry and his red and gold teammates at the center. Yeah, obviously that was a way of keeping Harry at the center of the story. I mean, again, other houses are doing great things for Hogwarts. They, are, just as brave and just as courageous and, again, help to save the day when it comes to the end of the movies. Yeah, like it says here, the camera always finds Harry Potter always finds the Gryffindors, and whatever goodness goes on at Hogwarts in the films, it always centers back to Gryffindor. There's never that moment where we get a whole load of praise for some Hufflepuffs or a whole load of praise for some Ravenclaws. You know, they are obviously featured in the movie, but the goodness and the kind of the favoritism always circles back to the Gryffindors. And, you know, it's just a movie making choice, I guess. So, number 2, the double standard in discipline. So, on screen, Gryffindors break more rules than anyone else, but the narrative barely punishes them. Harry and friends sneak around, attack professors, even Snape, and endanger the school, and they're rewarded with points or praise. Contrast with how Slytherins get detention for existing too smugly, and becomes absurd. The hypocrisy makes Hogwarts look inconsistent rather than just eccentric. The audience is told the school values fairness, but the headmaster constantly excuses Gryffindor's chaos as noble intent. It's one of the biggest on-screen contradictions in the story. Hogwarts rewards outcomes it likes, even if the process completely violates its own standards. Bravery becomes an excuse for bad behavior. Yeah, I mean, again, another fantastic point. I cannot argue against it. You know, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, they break all the rules, and they do all the wrong things. And, yeah, the one time a Slytherin breaks the rules, I mean, it's like detention, you know, in the basement, you know, whatever punishment we're going to give you, you know, and with the Gryffindors, it's like, oh, you get 10 house points, it's all good, you know, you broke all the rules, but it doesn't matter because you forward the plot and the narrative, so it's all good. And obviously there's a bias between Dumbledore and Harry as well, you can clearly see that. But yeah, just another point that's a bit inconsistent. The other houses can kind of break the rules and get punished, whereas Gryffindor kind of, you know, gets the favoritism, so to speak. Okay, number 1, the shallow definition of bravery. So, Gryffindor claims to champion courage, but the films portray only the loudest, flashiest versions of it. Dueling Death Eaters? Brave. Sneaking into danger? Brave. But showing restraint and compassion, the camera barely cares. The selective lens drains Gryffindor's founding value of depth. If bravery means court danger and survive, the entire house ethos becomes one-dimensional. By the final film, Neville's victory moment somewhat redeems the message. He's brave in the purest, most selfless way, yet it arrives after 7 movies that equate bravery with recklessness. Yeah, I mean, there is a difference between bravery and recklessness. I would say that recklessness is when you choose to do something that you shouldn't be doing. That's reckless. Like, if I choose to go out and, I don't know, say I'm very, very tired and I choose to go out and drive my motorcycle. That's reckless. That's being reckless. I'm making the decision to go and drive my bike while I'm tired. That's reckless. But where it comes in, bravery is when a situation is thrust upon you and you have to act out of, you know, pure will. Like, you have no choice. You have to act in a situation that you have no control over. Whereas being reckless, you have control over the situation, yet you continue to act. You choose to act silly regardless. So, you know, choosing to do something and to do it badly and to do it not safely, that's reckless. But when a situation is thrust upon you and you have no control over it, that's acting brave, when you choose to do something about the situation you have no control over. That's kind of how I, you know, kind of make those two things different there. Just to kind of give my thoughts on that. But there we go, guys. So number 1, the shallow definition of bravery. Number 2, the double standard in discipline. Number 3, the cinematic hero worship. Number 4, the perpetual Gryffindor-Slytherin feud. And number 5, the sorting hat on-screen favoritism. So I wasn't meaning to be picking on Gryffindors this evening, so I do apologize. I love each house as much as the other. Obviously, I favorite Ravenclaw a little bit more because I'm in Ravenclaw myself. But still, I'm not picking on Gryffindors by any sense. I just came across this article and found it makes interesting kind of conversation about the favoritism and the movies and how they portray Gryffindor in a kind of essential kind of prime light, whereas every other kind of class is treated a little bit differently, and it makes for an interesting conversation that's been going on for a while. So I would love to know what you think about this, guys. Do you agree with these points? Do you disagree with these points? Do you have a different point of view? Whatever your thoughts are, jump into the live chat or the comment section and let me know what you think about these 5 points and about how Gryffindor basically makes no sense in the movies. Would love to hear your feedback as always. There we go, guys. What did you think about that? I'm sorry if you think I'm picking on Gryffindors. I'm really, really not, guys. I just thought it made some interesting discussion points around the movies and the way that they frame kind of the different houses within the movies. Obviously, again, the main trio are in Gryffindor, so I get that Gryffindor is going to be shown in a favorable light. I kind of get that to a point. But, you know, the other houses do good things. And they do heroic things and great things as well. But there's no kind of light that's kind of shone on the heroics of the other houses. It's all kind of centered on Gryffindor. I'm not being, you know, I'm not saying that the movies are bad because of that. It's just obviously a choice within the narrative. So that's kind of the way it goes. Okay, so what are people saying here? Want to see all the common rooms in the series. I would love that so much. Could you imagine if, like, the first episode, it opens and the camera's, like, floating through Hogwarts and it shows us all the different common rooms and we kind of do a bit of like ASMR almost, kind of like a relaxing kind of drone footage going through going through each of the common rooms, showing us how students live and how they kind of, you know, how they kind of settle in and all that kind of, it would be fantastic. It would be so good. And it would give us so much more depth to the houses to see each of their common rooms and how they study and how they interact with each other and how the culture within each house is a little bit different from each other. That would give us a lot more depth to the characters, I think. Because then we could understand, you know, what they do in their common room and how they interact and, you know, just the different sensibilities and personalities that go into making each of the houses and their traits kind of stand apart from each other. So I think that would be something really, really nice if they do show us that. And I really do think they will do something like that, but I'm not sure to what extent, but it would be really awesome to do that. And if they do that, they have to make sure the common rooms are all practical sets, not CGI sets as well. Or kind of a mix of both. But yeah, I think mostly practical for the common rooms. And I'm pretty sure they'll go that route. Okay, what's going on here? It's centered on Griffin. Deborah says, it's centered on Gryffindor because the main characters are in it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Deborah. I completely get that. I completely get the main trio are from Gryffindor, and the movies are going to be centered around that trio from Gryffindor, and it's going to be favored. I do kind of get that. But when you read into those points that we just went over, when you think about it logically, obviously they are favorited, but we're talking about movie logic here. Movie logic doesn't always gel with the real world logic, so we have to suspend our disbelief. When we enter these kind of fantasy worlds, we have to go into their kind of logic rather than our own kind of real world logic sometimes. And when we try to apply the real world logic to movie logic, it doesn't always work, and that's where the plot holes come in. But you know, sit back and enjoy it and just don't worry too much about it. I mean, we love the films, we love the characters, and the rest is history, and that's kind of where we are. And everybody enjoys the films. Everybody's going to love the series, I hope. And, you know, we don't need to compete the series against the movies. We're going to have a whole bunch of movies that we love. We're going to have a whole bunch of series that we love. We're going to get a whole load of new merchandising that comes out with the new series as well. So, guys, the one thing I would recommend as well, start saving your money right now, right? Start putting money into your piggy bank, because when the new series comes out, there's going to be a whole load of merch, a whole brand new load of Harry Potter merch that comes out. So start saving money now. Put money into your piggy bank. Start saving money now, because you're going to want to get your hands on all the new merch when it comes out with the new series. So make sure you start saving the money now. Okay, yeah, but that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of saving up a bit of money so I can get my hands on some merch for when the new series starts, because there's going to be a whole load of new stuff. Okay, guys. Anyway, so we've got our third topic here, which is we've got a brand new workshop coming to the Harry Potter studio tour that allows the audience to dive into how the costumes were made on the actual movies. So there's going to be a bunch of like textile experts, I guess, who worked on the movies, who, you know, made the costumes, designed the costumes. You'll be able to spend time with them. They'll explain the history of the costumes, how they were made, the materials, all that great stuff that goes into building the costumes. And after that, you'll also be able to enter the Harry Potter studio tour with your ticket as well. So for those of you who are into that kind of thing, I think this is going to be right up your street. So let's dive into this main topic here, guys, and let me know what you think about this. Exciting news when it comes to the Harry Potter studio tour in London. It looks like they're bringing out a brand new workshop revolving around the costumes that were used during the filming process of the Harry Potter films. This is fantastic. I will say, we often overlook the costume designers in the kind of the artistry that goes into building out these costumes. I mean, the costumes are what bring the characters to life. You know, what they wear in different scenes, it can change the tone of how we feel about characters at different moments on the screen. And like I say, we talk about directors, we talk about actors and actresses and all that kind of stuff, but the one thing I think we do overlook as a fan base, not just with Harry Potter, but with other movies and TV shows, is the costumes and the costume designers and how much blood, sweat, and tears goes into making the costumes, you know, choosing the fabrics and all that kind of stuff. It's an art form, and they do a fantastic job. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there. But okay, let's jump into this. This comes to us from the official HarryPotter.com website. Uncover the magic of the costume creation as Warner Brothers Studio Tour London announces new workshop. So this is going to be really fun. This is something I would consider going to if the price is right, because I know for these kind of workshops, I know they have some other workshops at the Studio Tour. They charge a premium price. They can be pretty expensive. So, it's time to channel your inner Madam Malcolm, as Mastering the Magic costume creation workshops are launching at Warner Brothers Studio Tour in London this spring. So, whether it was Luna Lovegood's whimsical party dress that was designed to resemble the Christmas tree, or how the colours of Lord Voldemort's malevolent robes were hints about his 7 Horcruxes, costumes played a vital role in telling the Harry Potter stories on screen. Yeah, I mean, absolutely it does. A scene would feel completely different depending on a costume that someone's wearing. I mean, just take it as a simple scene, right? If someone's wearing a tracksuit, or if someone's wearing a dress, or if someone's wearing robes, or, you know, someone's wearing a Hogwarts uniform, you're going to feel completely different about that character depending on, you know, what they're wearing, and it's going to set the tone and, you know, the look and the feel of the kind of the scene and what's going on. So the costumes do play a big piece in what's going on the screen. So now fans can discover the magic of costume creation at Warner Brothers Studio Tour London, the making of Harry Potter this March and April. Okay, and it looks like we have one of the costume designers there holding up that pretty ugly looking dress. I have to say that's not really my kind of style. But, you know, each to their own. If you like that kind of thing, you know, I'm not judging. But that dress isn't really for me. But you can see the sweet little trunk on the table as well. And we've got this dress. And it looks like we've got one of the costume designers holding up the dress, kind of presenting it to the audience and kind of probably talking about it and giving some facts and figures and all that kind of good stuff that went into making it. So, with only 30 guests per session, this 45-minute exclusive workshop will reveal the secret world of costume design and how the choice of fabrics, colour and fit played a vital role in creating some of your favourite characters. Exploring some of the Wizarding World's most iconic costumes, you'll be able to witness the evolving styles of Hogwarts uniforms, gaze upon Cedric Diggory's Triwizard robes, and marvel at Hagrid's oversized attire. And we have this picture here as well with the costume designers holding up the pants of Hagrid there, and you can see how big they look. I mean, his pants alone are like the size of those two guys in the middle. They could fit. Both of those guys could fit into the leg of his pants, which is quite funny. But yeah. Okay, led by experts, these sessions will also include behind-the-scenes pieces and subtle design details rarely seen by the public. Secrets will be revealed, such as the surprising colour of Severus Snape's costume, the hidden meaning in Narcissa Malfoy's coat, and how Sirius Black's distinctive coat foreshadowed his animagus form. That's just the tip of the iceberg, though. Okay, with 2026 marking the 25th anniversary, I should say, of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the workshop will also be taking fans back to where the magic began, showcasing the costume that Harry Potter was wearing the very first time we met him. I mean, how cool would that be to see the actual real costume the very first time Harry Potter was on screen? That would be really, really wicked to see. And we've got Cedric Diggory's robes there by the look of it, which is pretty cool. And again, we've got one of these costume designers kind of holding it up. We've got a sign in the background, Mastering the Magic. And yeah, they're probably going to go into details about the fabrics, about the colors and how it changes the scene and how they came up with the different designs and, you know, all that kind of stuff, taking you through the history and the artistry and all that great stuff. So if you're into textiles, if you're into fashion, if you're into costume design, if you're into any of that kind of stuff, guys, this would be right up your street. It would be right up your street. I'm not sure I would necessarily go to a workshop like this, even though it's cool and I love, you know, the designs of the costumes and stuff. I'm not massively into like textiles, and I'm not massively into like fabrics and fashion and design and stuff like that. Even though I can admire the costumes from an artist's perspective, and I think it would be really cool, I wouldn't be willing to pay the price because I would rather go to a different workshop, one about like props or something like that, you know, that talks about the wands, that talks about other props that were used, you know, whatever the props may be. I think that's something I would find more fascinating as a personal choice. That's not to put this down whatsoever, because like I say, each to their own. You may be more into the kind of textiles and clothing and the costumes rather than the props, and someone else like me might be into the props more than the costume side. So it all comes down to personal preference. But it's still a pretty cool workshop. So not only will you leave with a newfound knowledge of the art of storytelling through the costumes, but you will also take home a if I can say this word, commemorative Mastering the Magic collectible pin badge. Plus, after the workshop, fans will be led into the Great Hall to start their full studio tour experience, exploring the sets and filmmaking secrets that helped create the wonder of the Wizarding World in all 8 Harry Potter films. And below again, we have another costume designer there holding up what looks to be the fabrics. And I've seen before on like behind the scenes makings of different movies and TV shows, and like how they go into like, you know, how they make the fabrics and how they come up with the designs. I mean, when you look into like behind the scenes on like Batman films and how they come up with the, you know, how they come up with the design for like the Batman suit and or the Superman suit in DC films, or like the Marvel films, how the Spider-Man suit was made, and the amount of iterations and different textures and the different, you know, the different kind of costume iterations and designs and fabrics. And I mean, man, it's a really in-depth process. There's a lot of thought that goes behind it, and it does take a lot of time, and these people have a lot of skill to kind of make this kind of thing. And we can see a kind of concept artist rendering of Hagrid in the background there as well. Okay, so Mastering the Magic workshops will run exclusively on select dates across March and April of 2026. So there you go, guys. If you want to visit the studio tour and you do want to go to these kind of costume, these kind of exclusive costume, behind-the-scenes costume making kind of workshops, it's going to be March and April of 2026. Tickets go on sale the 5th of February 2026. All tickets must be pre-booked, and all features are included in the ticket price. All tickets can be purchased from the Studio Tour website. Keep your eyes peeled. 10 tickets for each day will be available to purchase on the 4th of February and 10 a.m. For the Harry Potter fan club members through our newsletter. Okay, let's click on here actually, and let's see. I just want to check out the tickets here. I don't know how much they cost. So let's go on book tickets. I'm very, very curious to see how much this is going to be. It's going to be like £150 or something. It's going to be, you know, it's not going to be cheap for the average everyday person here. £85. Okay. So the normal ticket price, I believe, for just pure entry to the studio tour is now like £58, I think. I think it's around about £58. So you're paying about, what, another 30... You're paying like another 37, 35, 36, 37 pound on top. So yeah, this 45-minute session is going to cost you about an extra 35 pound or so. So it's not actually as bad as I thought. I thought they were going to be charging like 120, 130, even 150, something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as I thought. But would you be willing to pay £85 to go to this 45-minute workshop, then the studio tour? I mean, it depends how much you're into textiles again, and how much the costumes mean to you, and, you know, if you really want to dive more into the costumes and, you know, what you can get out of it. So that's completely up to you guys, and like I say, it kind of comes down to preference and, you know, whether you're willing to pay to attend these kind of workshops. Again, I would rather go to the prop. I believe they have prop workshops as well, and that's something that would appeal to me more. So guys, let me know what you think about this. We have these kind of costume workshops here, 45 minutes, then you do the studio tour. Is this something you'd be willing to go to? Would you be willing to pay £85 to attend and then do the studio tour? Do you think it's good value for money? Do you think it's too expensive, too cheap? What are your thoughts on the classes overall as well? You know, is it something you would find interesting? Whatever your thoughts are, either jump in the live chat, guys, or down in the comment section and let me know what you think about this brand new workshop coming to the Harry Potter studio tour. So, there we go, guys. What did you think of that brand new workshop? And by the way, Cloud Apps just sent in a $5 super chat sticker. Thanks so much for celebrating, I should say, supporting the channel on that level, Cloud Apps. I really do appreciate that, as always. And Scotty and Cloud Apps for your membership kind of anniversary there as well, which is really, really wicked as well. So, lots of different announcements there in a very short amount of time, but that was great. Let me just grab this for a second and throw this up. 1 second. Credit where credit is due. So I will put this up on the screen quickly. Okay. Let me just see if I can grab this. Okay, Cloud App's $5 super chat sticker there up on the screen for us to see. Okay, yeah, and like I said, we had Scotty's been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much for that, Scotty, being a 2-month member anniversary, and Cloud Apps for 1 month as well. So, incredible. Thank you so much, guys. Really does mean a lot. I really do appreciate that. Emma says, no, I'm not so interested in costumes to pay for it. Yeah, I mean, that's the same as me. I mean, I love the costumes, I do. I think they're great, but I don't think I'd be willing to pay an extra sort of 35, 40 pounds for a 45-minute session. I would rather go to the props workshop and see that instead. I think that would be a lot more interesting to me. But I still do, you know, appreciate the costumes for what they are. I really, really do. Rumble says, I'm so engaged in the chat, I almost burnt the Super Bowl lasagna. Sorry, off topic. Yeah, don't go burning your lasagna. You don't want to be doing that, my friend. Okay. Let's jump over to a bit of Hogwarts Legacy here before we finish off the stream, guys. So we've been going for about 50 minutes now. We'll go for another sort of 10 or 15 minutes. I'm just going to kind of explore, but it would help if I turn the volume on. I always do forget to do that. Put that on. There we go. We should have a bit of volume now. So, guys, this reminds me of that leaked... It reminds me of that leaked set image, you know, of the greenhouse that we recently just saw on the HBO Harry Potter series set. The inside of the greenhouse looks a bit similar to this, in a way. Looks like we're inside it. I really like just exploring inside this greenhouse. I think it's really cozy. And if I was at Hogwarts here, I would so be spending a lot of time in here, just chilling. Just chilling next to this tree here. This, like, nice little kind of pond. And, you said we have an hour-long Hogwarts Legacy stream. Yeah, but that might be in a separate stream. I'm not going to do another hour on top of this as well, because that would be going for 2 hours, guys. That's crazy. I'll keep playing. We'll see how long it goes, but I'll go a little bit longer for you guys. Okay, so where do we want to go anyway? I don't want to disappoint anyone, so I'll try my best to see how long we go here. Okay, what mission am I actually on here? I don't know what I'm actually doing. Yeah, I did say we would go a bit longer. Okay, guys, we will go a bit longer. If my internet holds up, hopefully. Okay, I want to go to the room of requirement. So, let's jump into here. If I can even remember where... do you know what? I don't even remember where it is. The room of requirement. Ravenclaw Tower, Slytherin, Courtyard, Lower Grand, Staircase. Today is one day of the week. I actually have time for a 2-hour stream. Okay, guys, no problem. No problem. You guys dictate the content. We can go for another hour if that's what you guys want to do. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. Okay, you'll have to bear with me 1 second. I'm having a bit of a stupid moment here. Ravenclaw Tower, Trophy Room, Slytherin Common Room. It's under Secret Rooms. The Map Chamber. Aha! I'm such a noob at this game. Will you be watching Lord of the Flies? Absolutely. I was talking about it a lot on the channel on yesterday's stream, I really want to watch Lord of the Flies because I want to get a taste of Locks Pratt, who's going to be our Draco Malfoy. I want to get a taste of his kind of acting. I believe this is his first acting role as well, so I really want to see you know, what the kid can do. And I'm interested in the premise as well. A bunch of kids kind of trapped on a deserted island. I think it'll be interesting. Okay, we need to make some Wiggenwelds here. So we're just going to conjure up some Wiggenwelds, guys. The one thing that I always forget to do on these streams. So I'm preempting. I'm making sure I'm getting the Wiggenwelds today. It's already out. Is it? I thought it was out at the end of the month. Okay. Shows how much I know. Alright. Let's grab some more of these. We're making potions here, guys. Potions and motions make the lotions. Is that right? I don't know if that saying's right. Potions and lotions make the motions. Okay. What other ones can we get as well? It's out on iPlayer. Okay, I will definitely watch that after this stream. I'm definitely going to start watching into it. Yeah, Kimmy, you've taught me to be prepared, Kimmy. So I'm being prepared today, especially for you. You reminded me. You remind me on the streams to be prepared, and today I'm going in prepared. Whatever we get up to. Oh, cloud apps! Hey! 1 second. Where's my confetti? Woo! Thank you so much. Thank you so much there, cloud apps. Let me just grab that up for you. 1 second. Let me grab this. We can put it up. Let's put it over here for a second. Cloud Apps sends in the $10 super chat there. Thank you so much for that, Cloud Apps. You really do humble me by, you know, supporting the channel. You know, I really do appreciate that. Again, it means a lot. Thank you so much. Your support here really does mean a lot. Helps to make the content, guys. And, you know, it just really does, you know, it means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm just going to put this... no, that's too small. Let me put it... Where can I put this? I'm just going to put it down. I'll put it down there for a second, guys. I want to leave it up on the screen because I want Cloud Apps' donation to be seen. You're most welcome, Cloud Apps. You know, you're most welcome, Cloud Apps. It's an absolute pleasure to make this content for you guys. Try not to get too sentimental, but you know, smushy as they say. But yeah, it really means a lot. So I appreciate that. Okay, let's make some more Wiggenwelds here. What else have we got? So we've got Erdurus potion as well. Enhances our defense. So we may get a few of those. We may get a few of those as well. Also, we've got a Maxima, increases spell damage. That could come in handy. Oh, the Thunder Brew. Creates a storm around the drinker. Will stun and damage nearby enemies. Purchase from JJ Pippins. I may have to find out how much that costs. Because that's pretty badass, that one is. Okay, let's just get a few more Wiggenwelds here. Okay. Man, this is so chill. This is so chill. Just like sitting here talking to you guys. We're making some potions. We're making the motions. And I can't stop doing that rhyme. It's cheesy as hell, I know. But I mean, just sitting here on a Sunday evening, doing some potions. How chill. Erica says, I love your vibe and the natural way you do your lives. Thank you so much. I'm just, you know, I'm just having fun with it. I'm having fun, you know, hanging out with you guys. And it means a lot. And I love making this content for you guys. So thank you so much for the kind words. Even if you put a hard time on the Gryffindors. Yeah, I thought... do you know what? When I was making that video earlier this morning... And I was making it, and the whole time in the back of my mind, I was like, I hope people don't get offended. I was like, I hope people don't get offended by me making this video about Gryffindors. But, you know, I thought, you know, you guys know that I'm not picking on you, so it's all good. It's all good. I like that cheesy rhyme, yeah. Okay, how many Wiggenwelds have I got now? I've got 3. Let's make... how many ingredients have I got here? Oh, I've got so many ingredients here. Okay, let's make a few more. Let's go out fully prepared this time. Yeah, it's a pretty cool cauldron. It absolutely is, Mark. I would love to have a cauldron like this in real life. It'd be pretty cool. Like, just put some, like, spaghetti in there and give it a nice stir. You know, make some, like, I don't know, make some crazy spaghetti bolognese inside a big-ass cauldron. It would be pretty damn cool. Okay, we'll make one more here. Then we've got 5. Then we should be pretty good for the meantime. I like taking Felix Felicius. You get a lot more loot. Yeah, I mean, this game does disappoint me with the loot a little bit. I have to be completely honest. Enhances the drinker's chance of success in their endeavors, specifically by revealing the location of large loot chests on the minimap for 1 game day. Okay, let's make one of those. I've got loads of ingredients here. Would do great for fondue. Absolutely it would. Absolutely. There's so many great things you can make inside a big-ass cauldron. Rumble says, I have a cauldron for an actual fire from Hungary with a tripod. Made several meals in there, very much to my neighbor's delight. Ooh, that sounds cool. But yeah, I think things like spaghetti bolognese, you know, like soups and curries and things like that would go really well inside a cauldron. But if people came over to your house and saw that you were cooking on a cauldron in 2026, they might look at you like you're a bit strange. You've got like this modern house and a modern cooker, and you're cooking in this like 1800s kind of old antique kind of cauldron. They'd be looking at you like, why are you using that? Okay, I'm also going to get, let's go with, I don't want the Iridus potion because I don't really care about that. I want to get the Maxima potion, so I'm going to get a few of these. Goulash, bean soup, lentil stew. Oh, I like me some lentil stew. That's a good one. The biggest cereal on the cereal. What, like a bunch of cornflakes? Like just put like a whole box of cornflakes and milk and everything in there. Okay, let's grab that. I'm going to make one more of these, then I think we're done, and we can head out into the world, and we can find whatever our next mission may be. Where would you even buy a cauldron like this? Like, where would you even get it from? Can you get them on eBay? I have no idea. It's not something I've ever looked at. I've never seen one in a shop. I have to be honest, in all the shops that I've been in over the years, I can't say I've ever seen a cauldron in a shop. Apart from, like, they do those decoration Halloweens, like the little miniature ones for Halloween. They do them in, like, home stores, but they're not real cauldrons that you can cook stuff in. Let's just go check on my magical beasts quickly. I do have some out here somewhere. Oh, there's my boy, Caligo. We've got a Jobberknoll, a Puffskin, Caligo. Okay, how do we... Beast inventory. Okay, beast care. Let's go on my Caligo. Amazon has everything. Yeah, it literally does. Oh god, no, I didn't mean to shoot. Oh, shot. Oh, crap. I shot one of my beasts. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I legit just shot him. I feel so bad. Okay, I'm gonna leave before I start damaging the other ones. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, God. I can't believe I actually shot one of them. And I just realized I've still got my confetti thing up here. I need to get rid of that. There we go. That's better. It feels so bad. Anyway, it is what it is. You know, stuff happens. Okay, moving on. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Okay, wand mastery. Consult with Ollivander. Okay, let's go to Ollivander. Okay, guys, I'm going to be back in just 1 minute. Quick toilet break. Back in just a sec. Okay. That was the quickest break I've had. Okay, so let's go to Ollivander's here.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
Oh, this is that mission I was doing last time, wasn't it? Where I had to take on all those guys. And I kept dying.
Well done indeed.
Do you know what? Before I start this mission, I just remembered how hardcore this mission actually is. So before I start it, I'm actually going to go back to I'm actually going to go back and make more Wiggenwelds because I just remembered how crazy this mission is. So bear with me, guys. Sorry, I'm just going to head back to Hogwarts. If I can click on it. Secret. Oh, wrong one. Secret rooms. Let's go back to... I'm just going to make a whole load of Wiggenwelds here. Okay, let me just create some more quickly. All the Wiggenwelds, all of them. I will remember this day as the culinary chat day. It's funny, isn't it? Because like one day it's like we're all talking about spiders, and then it's like one day we're all talking about cake, and we're all talking about food and stuff. Like it's great. I love the kind of stuff we get up to in the chat here. Okay, let's just make as many as we possibly can here. Yes, Scotty, yes, I have done that challenge. Scotty, I have done the shop challenge, yeah. So, we're going to go into that mission again in a minute. I literally just remembered. Just as I went to Ollivander's, I was like, I remember how hardcore this mission is. I'm going to need all the Wiggenwelds I can get. Cooking day. We should have a competition to see a competition to see who can make the best cake. And I'll feature it on the channel. I would try and make a cake. I would end up making more mess than I would cake. So, yeah. Have no cooking skills. Okay, we'll do one more after this. And we should have... How many do I have now? I have 10. Okay, I think 10 is going to be enough. Okay, so let's make our way... to the mission area. So let's go to the world map. Let's go back to Hogsmeade. Yeah, I'm the same, Scotty. I'm a complete noob with this game as well. Like, I've got this far in the game, but I still, I still don't know where half the things are, and I still get lost, and I still die all the time. That's probably because I'm just a crappy gamer. That's probably why. Okay, make our way to Ollivander's here, and let's get this mission started.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes. Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic. Said you need to have a special wand crafted. That you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
Scotty says, I'm a good baker myself. I used to work in a bakery. That's right. So Scotty's bringing all the treats. Scotty's going to be bringing all the cakes.
It is done.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh,
Raven.
Come.
Raven
No need
Clawsome.
for such theatrics.
That's a cool word. I'm going to have to steal that.
In light
Raven
of what
Clawsome.
Ranrock
I
now
like that.
knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Let's go, guys. We got this in the bag. This mission is hardcore. I remember the last time I tried this. This is not easy. I'm going to have to be on my A game to get through this. But at least I have some Wiggenweld potions. Last time I had no Wiggenweld potions. I had to keep picking them up off the ground. So hopefully we can get through it this time. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. It's on like Donkey Kong.
How delightful. Another piece of weak caught in my trap.
Well, just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving.
Rookwood are no match for me. Expulso! Potato! What have you done?
Incendio!
I shall become!
Okay, so far so good. Okay, grab the magic, grab the magic. Sorry if I'm not talking much, guys. I'm really trying to concentrate here.
You've made a great mistake. Incendio!
Oh, crap. What the hell?
To your knees. Expulso!
I plan to make quick work of you.
You will pay for your deed.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's yours.
I'm just warming up.
Incendio!
You're going to regret that. I'll make you wish you were back at school. Death from above. You've made a great mistake.
Okay, so far so good. Grab the magic, grab the magic. Target this guy.
What have you done?
Oh, that hit me.
The beginning. You will pay for your deed.
Okay. We're doing okay here. Woo! Okay.
Should have joined me.
So far so good. So far so good. Let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Wow, that was really laggy on my PC. Wow.
A lamb to the slaughter. Oh, I can enjoy this. Rookwoods don't go down easy. Gryffindor.
Target that guy. Man, I'm doing okay today. Much better than I was before, anyway.
You're no match for me.
Whoa!
To your knees. Potato. To regret that.
Is that all they're teaching in school these days?
Okay, this is getting intense now.
You've made a great.
Turn him into a chicken. Suck it.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes. Ringo, you haven't got a prayer.
You made a mistake.
Oh my god, what the hell, man? This just gets harder and harder. What's going on?
Pitiful beast caught in my trap.
Ringo. Reductor, incendio. Ringo.
Whoa.
Places. Ringo.
Wiggenweld potion. I'll take it.
Had enough? That's just the beginning.
Accio. Incendio. Ringo. You want to give up? Reductor.
Grab the magic. Grab the magic.
Ringo.
Wow, I can't remember the last time I actually concentrated this hard on something. Oh, I hit the wrong guy.
You're embarrassing yourself. Incendio!
Incendio.
This has become personal.
Hit that guy. Got him. Just keep moving. Just keep moving.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
I have things to do.
Ah, I hit the wrong one. There's a bunch of magic. Grab that.
Incendio.
I wasn't close enough. Okay, okay, okay. We're in a good position at the moment. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Perfect.
Incendio. Ringo. Are you always this awful? I'm embarrassed for you. Incendio. Ringo. Incendio.
Cabringo!
Ringo. Incendio. Ringo. Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson. Ringo.
Crap.
Fringo. And in the clouds, this one. Places. Reductor. Incendio.
Grab the magic, grab the Wiggenwelds.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Incendio!
Incendio.
Incendio!
Places.
Hit the wrong one.
Incendio.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Confringo! Too slow.
You're no match for me.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Fringo.
This is the furthest I think I've ever got. Ah, I hit the wrong guy.
Ah, how delightful. I'm just warming.
Whoa! Did I do it? Did I actually do it?
Abacadabra!
Oh, crap! Hitting A! Hitting A! Hitting A! Woohoo! Defeat Victor Rookwood. Did I actually do it? Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need
Nice.
to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig
Absolutely
what's
on
happened.
fire today. On fire, guys. Whew. Stench of the Dead. Very, very nice. Wiggenweld potions. I'll take some of those. Man, that was intense. Like, I was really... Confetti. That's a very good idea right there. Let's grab the confetti. Woohoo! Confetti. Man, that was pretty intense. I was really, really concentrating there. Like, wow. Okay, let's oh, my light's just fallen over. My light's got in on some of the action. It got excited and fell over. Okay, is there anything else around here that I can get? Okay, let's just check out this area. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Again, I know I'm a bit of a noob, so it's probably a little bit difficult to watch me because I'm not very good. Merlin's beard, Rumble Believer says. Okay. Oh, there was something on the ground over there that I missed. Erica says, thank you, Ryan, for playing Hogwarts Legacy. It takes my mind off asthma this evening. You're absolutely welcome, Erica. I know that you like this being played on the channel, so no problem at all. I enjoy playing it as well. It does stress me out sometimes, I have to admit. But it's part and parcel with the fun, I guess. 48 coins, I'll take that. Oh, I'll tell you guys what I have been watching, actually. It's a little bit off topic. But guys, what I have been watching is the new Game of Thrones spin-off, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Has anybody out there been watching it? If you guys are watching it, what do you think of it? I'm up to episode 3. I've just finished episode 2, I should say. I'm just about to watch episode 3 tonight. Have you guys been watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms? It's really, really good. If you like Game of Thrones, you'll absolutely love it as a spin-off.
Stop right there.
Whoa! I'm being attacked. Whoa, what the hell? Get out of here.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
One less poacher indeed, my friend. Okay. Let's wait until daytime so we can actually see what the heck we're doing. But yeah, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, guys. I recommend watching it if you haven't seen it. It's absolutely fantastic. I think it's a really great series. Obviously, Game of Thrones, a lot of people say that, you know, the final couple of seasons or the final season wasn't very good. But this new spin-off is really good. Started watching it, and I do recommend it if you guys want something to watch. But that was just kind of going off on a tangent anyway. Okay, so let's go back to the map chamber here. Okay, so we want to go to secret rooms, and we want to go down to the map chamber. We defeated Victor Rookwood, guys. Let's go! Moving up in the wizarding world, taking out the bad guys. That's what it's all about, guys. Taking out the bad guys, restoring the goodness to the wizarding world, and everyone is happy because of it. Okay. Right, making our way back down here. And let's see what's going on with Professor Fig here.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He got what he deserved. I had to defend myself. I'm going to go the hardcore route, man. He got what he deserved.
He destroyed so many lives and wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
He got what he deserved. There wasn't a truer story ever spoken.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Why do they look wet?
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us.
What are we talking about?
Possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Oh, here we go.
Astonishing.
What is going on?
Must be the way to the repository.
It's a secret room inside a secret room. That means it's extra secret.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
The final battle. Brace yourself for the final battle. It's not an easy one. Oh, God. Here we go, guys. I thought the last battle was a difficult one. Okay, bracing myself here. Here we go. Whatever's about to unfold. We can do it, guys. We can tackle it. We're going to win. I'm literally rolling. I'm literally rolling up my sleeves here.
The castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered.
Can I go back this way? Do not do the final battle until you up your skills and spells to the max. I think it may be a bit too late. Let me just check my spells here quickly. Lumos, Reparo, Wingardium Leviosa, Conjuring. Hang on one sec here, guys. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to look something up online quickly. Okay.
The goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go.
Stop the loyalists. Let's go, guys. We got this. I'm charging in head first. I don't care what happens. We're gonna tackle this head on.
He cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
We're gonna smash him. Smash him and trash him.
Ranrock will be pleased with our progress. How nice.
Surprise, boys! It's me. Oh crap. Whoop, 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 whoop.
That was meant for me. That's your best.
Smash. Get the Wigan World. Get the Wigan World. Whoa, what the hell?
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands
So
between
far,
us
so
and
good.
him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
I have no idea how well this is gonna go, but I'm just charging in head first here. What the fudge is this? This is some like Lord of the Rings shit here.
Where are the other professors?
Fortified troll. Wow. This is crazy. Oh my god, I didn't realize it would be this crazy. This is insane. Oh, I wasn't close. This is like literally insane. I'm gonna need some Maxima potion here. Okay, let's just keep moving. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Whoa, holy, that was... Whoa.
This one's almost down.
There's a Wigan World.
Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Oh my god, he hit me. Direct hit.
You will not take what is not yours.
The trolls will make quick work of them. You can't stop us. We'll run for free. This is Sparta.
Okay, here we go. Oh man, he hit me again. I've got no Wiggenwelds left. Got him. Okay. I don't think I'm going to make it. I've got no Wiggenwelds left. Troll bogies.
Professor, that wall. That's the way forward.
Very perceptive, Mine. It worked. Let's go.
Don't know where I'm going.
Bramrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I feel you're right, Professor.
Got a Wiggenweld potion, yay! I got one.
More goblins up ahead.
Up for a minute, guys.
Fools of a feather! Choose to shatter! I won't rest. Dead. Exposure! No!
Whoa.
I was right not to be worried about. I've been fighting since.
Oh god. There's no way I'm going to get through this.
Goblin, not a toy! I won't rest. You can't stop us. Kill yourself. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Let's keep going, let's keep going. Wiggenweld.
Someone's here. One less human to worry. You against Red Rock's army.
Ah! No, I'm about to die. No, there we go, guys. Whew. Yeah, maybe you were right. Maybe I do need to upgrade my stuff. Okay, I think we'll save that for the next live stream, guys. I think we'll... I'm going to abandon that quest for now. We'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. Next time I'm taking Expecto Patronum with me. Yeah, that could be a good idea. But like you say, I do need to upgrade my spells and all that kind of stuff. So we'll definitely do that in the next live stream, guys. So I think this will be a good place to kind of finish off tonight's stream anyway, guys. We've been going for an hour and 40 minutes or so. So we've done pretty well. Let's just go over to the Forbidden Forest here. Get the level of your character up too. Yeah, probably need to do that as well. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. I just thought I would run in there head first and just try it out and see how difficult it is. Just to kind of gauge the difficulty, I guess. Let me just kind of try to get this to daytime if I can. Okay, guys, yeah, so I think we'll end off the stream there. It's been a fantastic stream. We did go a little bit longer, like you guys asked, and it's been fun. We got past the Victor Rookwood mission anyway, so we did make some progress. But anyway, having that other mission left, that gives us something else to do in the next live stream. And I think after we finish this game, I might dive back into... What do you guys think, right? After I finish this game, the campaign, what do you think about diving back into the Lego Harry Potter games? Is that something you guys would be interested in seeing as well on the channel? The Lego Harry Potter games? I would love to know what you guys think about that. Subliminal says that was just the initial part at the end. Yeah, that was just the initial part. It gets worse. Yeah, I can imagine. So, during my time off between the next live stream, I'll have to level up the character a bit, learn some more spells and that kind of stuff, guys. Cloud Up says I'd watch that. Thanks so much, Emma. Nice job. Yeah, it's been a fantastic stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support, Cloud Apps. I really do appreciate that. Deborah says, thanks, Ryan. All kinds of fun today. Enjoyed it. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so we'll look at jumping into the Lego game after we finished Hogwarts Legacy. It's been an amazing stream. Thank you so much for being here, spending your Sunday with me here, guys. Nearly a 2-hour stream, one of the longest streams we've done so far. It's been so much fun. It's been great hanging out with you guys. I've had a fantastic time. And this week, I'm going to be heading to the Harry Potter Studios. So look forward to that vlog coming up during the week as well. That will be landing on the channel probably Wednesday or Thursday. The vlog for the Harry Potter Studios game. Not studio game, that the Harry Potter Studio vlog will probably be on the channel Wednesday or Thursday, round about that time. But anyway, guys, it's been great. I will see you guys in the next stream. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but I will let you guys know. And thanks so much. See you in the next one, guys.